Welcome to the 200th episode of Make Pro Wrestling Majestic again. Jesus Christ, I am Tiger Heights.
Wow, that's a lot of episodes.
I know, right? I'm not sure if that counts with the Pro Wrestling Zone when it was still called that or whatever, but this is number 200.
Jesus.
Well, when you do, we started it in what, 2020-ish? An episode a week?
I don't know.
That about makes sense.
Yeah,
52 weeks out of the year, 200. Yeah, that makes sense.
I can see that.
So, without further ado, let's get into some drama. We're going to go lightning quick because we have a match. People are being idiots. Of course, we start off with people being idiots.
I mean, what else is new?
So, apparently there's an enormous amount of criticisms regarding them using Vincent Van Gogh's Starry Night as the theme for the Clash in Paris stuff. So none of this actually matters. Starry Night is still France. They wanted it visually appealing.
Yep.
They chose it. I'm not WWE, but this is grasping at straws at this point.
Pretty much.
We understand that it's not France. We get that it's not France. Who cares? When you see Starry Night, other than Vincent Van Gogh, you think France.
Right.
So that needs to chill the fuck out. I think this person deleted this tweet because it was embarrassing. Because of course it was. Almost.
Of course.
They're all idiots. Oh, Don. So, I do not believe Karrion Kross or Scarlett are going to be going to AEW.
They never received an offer from AEW, so
they're idiots.
It is doubtful that they are going to AEW.
Well, they weren't going to go anyway because now this is still allegations, but apparently Don Callis got a little handsy with Scarlett when they were in TNA.
Yeah, I could see that.
There's a reason why they left, and there was a reason why Don Callis wasn't there this last week. And it wasn't because, he was doing other things. Yeah, the other things were they were hiding him. Because we know that he's a scum pig fuck, apparently.
Yeah.
If you want to sit there and say, allegations, if you want to do that with Brock Lesnar, if you want to do that with Vince McMahon, you have to do it with Don Callis.
They're all allegations.
They're all allegations right now. One of them is going through the courts currently.
Yep.
Maybe the other one isn't. Lesnar, I wouldn't say innocent, but in the deposition, he never touched her. But apparently this did happen. Am I going to believe it? No, I'll take it seriously. I'll do my investigation. I might have an opinion, but that's just what it is. An opinion.
Yeah.
That's why he was not there. Well, to my knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
These dorks that were like, competition, AEW is WWE competition. But then when WWE takes AEW as competition, you whine, you
bitch, they moan, they whine.
Exactly. You can't have it both ways.
Right.
If you think AEW is competition and you want WWE to start taking it as competition,
WWE is taking them extremely seriously.
And they're going to whoop your ass.
Right.
And so now you can't go and play, oh my God. And number one, this idiot is an idiot, by the way. Those fucking reaction channels are garbage.
And here's the thing, too, is that WWE doesn't do pay-per-views anymore. They do premium live events. The reason that WWE and WCW couldn't do pay-per-views on the same night is because that would hurt the cable companies.
Exactly.
So they always scheduled them on different weeks because it's good for cable.
And
cable companies would be the cable companies would not be on board if WWE and WCW did traditional pay-per-views on the same night.
You meant AEW, but I understand what you're saying.
So back in the day, back in the day when the only option was actual pay-per-view,
right? They
would not tolerate any of that,
and they wanted to stay on these channels, so they had to bend the knee to them because what? Those are the decision makers.
But now WWE don't care.
Right. Exactly. Well, this is what you get. If you wanna play with fire, you're gonna get burnt.
Yeah.
And watch as AEW disintegrate. And if you want to take it seriously, here you go. Have fun.
Exactly.
AEW once again continues to just absolutely hemorrhage in attendance. And yes, attendance is important because the buildings will look at the attendance and say, is it worth opening our doors, paying all of these people, using all of these resources.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, in this example, I know this is a smaller venue.
This was a smaller venue. It was one of those concert halls, but the concert hall can hold 4,500 people. That's the capacity of that building. And even within this context, they couldn't sell out. This is for Dynamite.
Wow.
What is it going to take for you people to get why it's important? Is it important to a wrestling fan? Not necessarily, but it's important to these decision makers. And when I'm like, okay, AEW, let me open it up and pay the electric and pay all this bullshit, and I'm not getting the investment back.
Right.
How does that gonna make me look?
Right.
How's that gonna make AEW look?
Right.
Exactly. Do you wonder why Allegiant Stadium wants WWE back there?
Right.
You wonder why WWE, when they go to these places, the cities pay WWE to go there.
Right.
There's a reason why that's the exchange and not the other way around.
Right.
It's ridiculous. Vince McMahon's appearance on the TMZ podcast was very strange. The Cruella de Vil hair continues to immensely bother me. He looks like he's filled with...
like a puppet.
He looks like he's filled with silicone.
Yeah.
He looks like he's filled with silicone. I don't know.
It's silly.
I don't know what the hell's going on with his lips, but they're like scrunched. His voice was terrible. I'm like, dude, I don't think this was a great idea. I did watch the documentary. I'm not sure. Peanut Gallery, did you watch the TMZ documentary about Hulk Hogan?
No, I did not.
It's fine. You know, I would say like overall it was fairly evenly biased, but at the same time, you know, those things were going to be brought up, and Vince sort of buried Triple H's booking decisions, even though they're selling out and making record profits.
Yep.
How Hogan was treated, even though WWE has zero control over how people respond to Hogan. Probably not the best idea to bring him to California, but whatever. Exactly.
Ah, yes.
All elite.
The feasts, the frozen burgers.
These are frozen products from White Castle.
I'll give more details to like what exactly is in the All Elite Feast in my segment, but this is silly.
It's vile.
This is absolutely silly. What is this?
It's so stupid, and this is not something that I made. This was the promotional picture that was used.
Oh yeah, it looks so like weird.
It's come on. This is ridiculous. All Elite Feast. I thought it was maybe going to be something kind of impactful, you know,
right.
Like if it was if it was in the White Castle restaurants and it was like,
right.
Oh, this is like a combo meal,
right?
At least it's in the restaurants where it's somewhat fresher.
I just don't think White Castle wanted to do a restaurant promotion because they don't think it's gonna sell well.
It probably won't. And by the way, it's $65.
It's stupid
for White Castle. Are we kidding?
This is the year of our Lord 2025,
and I can make a better burger in my kitchen for a fraction of that cost. In fact, I'd probably invite everybody who watches this video over for a meal. It would cost less and it would be 10 million times better than White Castle. Come on. At least make it Jack in a Box. Actually, I'm not sure which one would be worse.
Oh, Ace Austin.
Ace, so not only did you make the incorrect decision, not only did you, at the very least, get the Dynamite debut, he lost. He lost this match, his debut match. I feel like
why? And you lost to Ricochet of all people. Come on, Ricochet deserves to lose every match he is in for the rest of his career.
He's a piece of dog shit. Like, he's an actual bad person.
Yeah,
Ricochet
he actually is really bad.
He's a really bad person. But this is what happens. So every TNA wrestler at this point, if you're looking to upgrade, AEW should be the absolute bottom of the barrel. Go to MLW
if you don't want to be in the WWE ecosystem,
right?
But don't go to AEW.
Who within TNA has benefited from going to AEW?
And who has benefited from TNA's relationship with WWE? I would argue that everybody.
There has not been. I can't think off the top of my head of any signing that has not been taken seriously.
That or even the partnership in general that has not benefited. But we'll talk a little bit more about that.
We will
later.
Yes, we will. But it's like, dude, good luck.
Yeah,
You're gonna need it.
yeah.
Zila Fatu, the son of Umaga, had an interview with Chris Van Vliet. I took these screenshots. I want you to look at the amount of time and the views. So it's 181,000 people watched this video, and it was 2 days ago. I watched it. It was pretty good. Now, I want you to compare that to Will Ospreay's.
you continue to compare it to Will Ospreay.
It's so embarrassing. Zila Fatu is not even signed with any large company. I think he's fourth rope, and I think he did MLW.
Yeah.
That's it. Some people didn't even realize that Umaga's kid was wrestling, and yet he has already surpassed him in, I swear to God, a 25th of the time. This was 5 months ago, and it's just boom. Why do you want to build a company around this guy? Why do you want to build a company around this guy? And once again, a bad person. They're just all bad people.
You know, it's just because Will Ospreay is afraid of the grind.
He is afraid of the grind. Zila Fatu is not, clearly, and that's why he gets more views. And yes, in the world of YouTube, and I'm 1,000% sure that Chris Van Vliet knows this, views are important.
Yes, they are.
Dave Meltzer is lying again. Now,
wow.
Let's make something clear. Triple H was not fired in NXT because Dynamite was losing. He was promoted.
Yeah.
He became the vice president of content across the entire company.
Yeah.
That's not a firing. That's, you're promoted. That's literally the opposite.
Right.
Triple H was not gone from the WWE. He was given more money and more power. Did he have the same effect on NXT than he did? No. But it wasn't a firing. And Dave's just lying because Dave.
Oh yeah, Dave Meltzer is no longer a journalist.
He's no longer a journalist.
He is like at our level. We just make opinions. He just has a bigger platform.
Anybody who thinks that Dave Meltzer should be taken seriously as a journalist, let alone a pro wrestling journalist, kisses prostitutes and thinks that the people that they're talking to on OnlyFans is the person that they're talking to. Those are the people who think this guy is actually legitimate.
Right.
I won't say that I would bitch slap Dave Meltzer, but I would. Anyway, when we come back, we have some news.
Yay!